My name is Bill A. Corbin. I began practicing law in a small country town in the Florida Panhandle in 1972 and built a very successful practice. And during those 10 years, I represented many people that didn't have the money to pay the court costs or filing fees or any attorney's fees, and certainly they did not know their way around the legal maze. In early to mid-1990s, I represented a young lady whose home had been illegally taken from her by some lawyers and their clients. In the lawsuit requiring that that home be returned to her, I exposed their fraudulent and unethical practices in that community, and that teed them off. For revenge, they retaliated by conspiring to have me disbarred, bragging around that community that they had the clout, they had the connections with the Florida bar, that they could get it done. Soon thereafter, numerous false charges were filed by the bar against me, and I vigorously defended every one of them. Maybe because of that vigorous defense, in April 1998, without the lawfully required investigation, evidence, witness, or even a hearing of any kind, my law license was summarily stripped, even though it's the sole means of livelihood of my family and me, and it caused great damages and devastation. In the 10 years of efforts to clear my name and restore my license, even all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, they were all unsuccessful. But during that 10 years, I learned some interesting things. What actually happened there was a thorough, well-orchestrated scheme of corruption, abuse of power, and obstruction of justice involving judicial officials in both the state and federal levels, all aimed at keeping me quiet so I would not disclose the truth about those involved in the scheme. Apparently because of the positions of power and authority of those involved, law enforcement, though notified, local, state, and federal, refused to do anything at all about the problem. My latest attempt at obtaining justice is in the form of a multi-million-dollar civil rights and racketeering lawsuit, in which are named the Florida Governor, Attorney General, Supreme Court, the Florida Bar, and others. Incredibly, in that ongoing suit, the scheme of corruption, abuse of power, and obstruction of justice is continuing by blatant violations of criminal and civil laws and unethical conduct. The defendants are pulling no punches to prevent me from having my constitutionally guaranteed right to a date in court. They are even on record in my case saying they are above the law, that they are not accountable, and nothing I can say about what they've done to me they have to answer to. Of course, I disagree with that. As does the law of the land, that is the law of the United States of America, as expressed by the United States Supreme Court on numerous occasions across the years. If anybody would like more information about my case, please contact me. In the meantime, I will continue to fight because the law is on my side.